There was an explosion of glittering color and a loud pop. The 4 fairies tumbled through the air among sparkles and paper streamers. "We came out of a party popper," said Khadija in delight. They were hovering above a garden party. Lots of children were diddling and firing party poppers into the air. No one noticed the fairies amongst the glitter and color. "This is Ren's party," said Sara. "His parents have planned lots of fun games." They looked down and saw a circle of chairs on the patio. "Take your places for musical chairs," said Ren's dad, his fingers on the music player. "Ready, steady, go." The music started and the children danced around the chairs diddling. As soon as the music stopped, they all dashed for the nearest chair. With a mighty crash, all the chairs fell down. Some of the children started crying. "Oh no," cried Sara. She waved her wand and muttered a spell, but the chairs stayed on the ground. Sara stared at the chairs, biting her lips. "Until my magical party hat is back where it belongs, I cannot do anything to save the party games." "Look," Gracie suddenly said. "What are those boys doing?" 3 boys were crouching over a large paper bag by the back door. Their big bright party hats hid their faces. "Why weren't they playing the game?" asked Khadija. "Because they were not invited to the party," said Rachel. "Look at how big all their feet are. Those are not boys. They are Chili's goblins." The fairies swooped down and watched as the goblins rubbed their hands together. "Hee," said the one in the middle. "This bag is crammed full of prizes. Let us take them all." "How can we stop them?" asked Gracie. "Blindfold," said Sara. "Just like the pin the tail on the donkey game. If we blindfold them, they will not see us moving the bag. We can push their heads down and cover their eyes." "Great idea," said Rachel. "On the count of 3, ready? 1, 2, 3. The fairies zoomed forward and pushed down the party hats as hard as they could. "Who turned out the lights?" croaked one goblin. "Is it bedtime?" asked the middle goblin. The goblin staggered sideways and knocked down several more chairs. "Now is our chance," said Rachel. "We have to move this bag." The paper bag was heavy. The fairies pushed as hard as they could, and it inched closer to Ren's dad. The goblins yanked their heads off. Just as the bag touched Ren's dad's leg, the fairies started behind a pot plant. "Ah, prizes," said Ren's dad. He picked up the bag and put it on a table beside him. The goblins glared at it. "Pesky fairies," muttered the shortest goblin. The goblins stomped out of the garden. "They are going to the next party," said Khadija. Sara flicked her wand and Ren's party disappeared. Now they were fluttering above a big swimming pool. A unicorn-shaped inflatable was floating on the water, and there were shiny, colorful boxes at the bottom of the pool. "Remember, use your net to scoop up a prize," boomed a lifeguard. "This is Saumia's pool party," said Sara. The children had to fish for their prizes. Saumia and her friends had lined up on the side of the pool. Each of them was holding a net. The children giggled as they plunged their net into the water. But when the nets came back up, the laughter stopped. "Mine has got a hole in it," said one boy. Mine is torn, said a girl. Every single net was ripped. We cannot use this, said Somia. The game is spoiled. Never mind, said the lifeguard. It is time to go and get changed. We can dive down and get the prizes for you after the pool party. The children went into the changing room and the lifeguard went to put the nets away. Rissy gasped and pointed. The three goblins were creeping out from behind a pile of floats. How are we supposed to get those prizes? Grumbled the tallest goblin. Maybe there is something to help us in here, said the second goblin. He dug his hands into the bag and put out a scuba mask and flippers. I want them, shouted the third goblin. As they squabbled, Rachel had an idea. I know how to stop them, she said. We have to make it difficult to get the prizes. Goblins hate hard work. If it is a challenge, they will give up. Sara gasped. I know. Shaddon the ocean fairy taught me a bubble spell. I think we can use it to hide the prizes. She pointed her wand at the pool. The water began to bubble and churn. The goblins stopped arguing and stared. I cannot see the prizes, wailed the smallest goblin. Forget it, said the third goblin. I do not want to get wet anyway. They stomped away and their friends high-fived each other. On to the next party, said Sara.